All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'm up about $4,000 total, both on fundeds, on evals and live account. Let's pop into the live account first of all. We're back up to $2,000, which is really good, really nice. So you guys today, $540 win. You can see the trade right there and the checklist. This will be a little bit of a faster recap because I have other stuff to do, but it's just to do it myself. So $583. You could probably zoom into that and see that it is indeed that. But anyways, let's get into the trade really quickly. So today was a little bit more of like an experience trade. It wasn't ideal, but it wasn't a bad trade whatsoever. I took this long after we saw this 1 minute for value gap get flipped. Even though we did have equal lows below this, I feel like what drove me to take this trade was the SMT. And the reason why I took this trade is because I saw so much stalling from taking these London lows and low of days that I thought that once we saw any type of reversal, we could easily see just continuation of moves up. Now on ES, we did see something very, very similar, which is the exact same trade, essentially, just lower. And I could have taken it on ES, no problem at all, like here. But I took it on NQ because we did have a much better stop loss, a better targets. Like, just seems like everything was working just a little bit better. And as you can see, so market opens and we just push lower. And I thought we were going to take these lows of days, react over this 4 hour. That's what I wanted to see. However, once I saw that we were just stalling, like look right here, we move down, we stall. We move down here, we don't take it. We move down here, we don't take it yet again. So I'm thinking, you know what? If we want to make a flip, we already have the S&P from these lows and these lows over here to make the flip. Therefore, it was enough for me to take. You know, I could have taken this trade on ES, but it was a little bit preemptive given that we could have seen more moves lower. As much as it would have been a pretty similar, like it would have been a better risk reward. But it was just much less likely in my opinion. I like the targets on NQ a little better. NQ was a leading asset, so that's usually where you want to take it. So you can see we had an SMT. We did have a sweep of these lows. Like I consider equal lows to be sweeps because you do fill all the same orders. We have a pretty clean W formation, as you can see. Seems pretty clear to me, like, you know, lower. We also have an inverse value gap, and we have very good objectives with, you know, the AM high being one of the objectives, and then the London highs being the final objective of the day. I don't believe these highs were reasonable to be objectives. I don't think I should have, like, I decided to exit fully at London. So, yeah, not much else to say about the trade. A lot of people say this is a bad trade. I completely disagree. I believe that if you have the market experience to understand when price feels like reversing, you will have no need to, like, you know, you have no doubt in your mind about this trade. You know, if I was wrong, that's perfectly fine. And thankfully I was right, and I did go a little heavier on this trade because I was very confident on it, so I did make more than usual. Not much else to say. You know, price has not been the best recently, to be honest with you, but we still continue to capitalize and continue to make a lot of good gains. Therefore, I'm going to keep trading. I'm going to keep showing you guys these videos. Make sure you follow on TikTok. I'll show you guys basically everything that I do throughout my day, so you can see what it takes to, you know, do the things that I want to do and to grow the way that I want to grow. All right. Basically, for the trade recap, not really much else to say. Tomorrow is CPI, therefore I will be risking only 0.5R because the price is likely to be a little bit more iffy, and I did take a pretty big win today, so I'm super happy with not even trading tomorrow. Basically it for the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.